What can I do for you?
I have cervical cancer.
This is your fourth go-around, correct?
Yes, I've beaten leukemia 3 times.
In an emotional public awareness campaign, Courtney Druce has become the face of a champion, a 4-time cancer survivor, all before the age of 25. She's now ready to tell her story about her incredible journey.
I think it means that I've really accepted what has happened, because in the beginning I really couldn't talk about it. I'd get really emotional if I heard other people were sick. I didn't let people see me when I was sick. I was really reserved. So it's a huge step for me personally to be able to come out and talk about it now.
Courtney, along with her father, former NHLer John Druce, have formed a special bond in their fight against cancer. Together they are co-chairs for the Pete's Pink in the Rink Cancer Fundraiser Night taking place on Thursday. For John, he's found a new hero in his daughter, as he says she's the toughest person he's ever met.
As a hockey player, you think that you go through the wars and the battles and cuts and bruises and broken bones and all that stuff, and that was hard. But to see what she had to go through and be there by the hospital bed for months on end, and not only going through it once, but now 4 times, that's pretty tough. That's strength from deep down within, and to see the way she is now and her energy and her smiles is amazing.
Together, father and daughter cherish every moment, because time becomes extra precious when the most precious thing in the world is nearly taken from you.
We were in the ICU, and all of a sudden she started to code. The heart rate was getting erratic, and things weren't good, and it happened fast.
Doctors were like, we need to get all her immediate family here. We don't think she's going to make it through the night.
She was scared, and you could tell, but I just figured what better thing to do than to kind of just take her out of it. I'd put a towel over our heads and just kind of talk to her eye to eye.
And I just remember him holding a white cloth over my face to shield me from the lights. And he was just like, what can I do to get you through this?
I tried to get her focused on surviving and talking about the things that meant something to her, and talking about just anything for the future.
He stood there with me, and for me, looking back, it feels like just minutes, but I'm sure it was hours, and he stood there and just eye contact kept me going the whole time.
Afterwards, the doctors pulled me aside and they're like, how did you do that? They said, do you know how close things were, how bad it was? I said, well, I had a pretty good idea that it wasn't good, so I thought if I could just keep her focused to get her through that, then, hopefully it would help. I look at this as Thursday as a celebration of being able to survive and get through it. Also, to help everybody else say, all right, she's okay. She's gonna be okay.